Hi, teacher.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Yes. How's the weather?
So good.
It's cold? It's a cold?
Yes, but today our sun. Salió el sol.
Ah, okay. So you have today is a different day, right? Any plans for today?
Yes, I am going to. I'm going to my uncle's friends. Aunt's friends. Yes. A la casa de la amiga de mi tía.
Oh,
No sé cómo es.
your uncle's friend's house.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're having dinner over there?
Yes.
Nice. Are you cooking dinner?
Sí.
Where are you cooking?
I don't know.
You don't know yet? Maybe
No,
turkey, maybe ham.
I don't have idea.
No? Okay. Well, you still have a lot of hours to think about it. So today is going to be an interesting day. Christmas Eve is coming up.
Yes.
So, okay. And question, when are you going back home?
January 4th.
Oh, the 1st?
Yeah, 4th.
Oh, 4th.
Yes.
How many days do you take to travel to go back?
I don't know.
2 days, maybe?
El viaje,
Yes.
solo es un día.
Oh, okay. It's not that bad.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And I have a question. How are you doing with your essay?
Ya lo hice, I finished.
Really? The
Yes.
argumentative essay?
Yes.
Good. I have good news for you too.
He,
We have another essay.
I know.
Yes, but this one is due on Monday, okay?
Okay. Oh, but-
Yes, let me show you my screen, okay?
okay.
And the next essay is an opinion essay. And this is actually very easy. Come on, no problem. And this one, you have more freedom to write about an opinion. But let's look at the instructions for for an opinion essay, okay? So paragraph organization in opinion essay. Unlike for and against essays, this type of topic asks for your own opinion starting from the first paragraph. Yes. So what do you think about this essay? I mean, in what person is it written? First, second, third person? What do you think?
First?
Mainly, yes. You can switch. No problem. It's an opinion essay,
Yes.
which should be clearly stated and supported by reasons in the main body paragraphs. So we have the introduction, general statements, the thesis statement, and remember, this identifies the writer's point of view, state the topic and your opinion clearly. So your thesis statement should be your opinion pretty much cleared up, okay?
Okay.
Example, I think that physical education should be should be taught at schools. Okay, this is a good example of this statement. I believe, first person, right? I believe.
Yes.
Yes. And so your first viewpoint, supporting the thesis statement, your first paragraph. Well, let's look at this. This is the introduction. Okay, imagine this is your paper. This is your main body. 1, 2, and 3 paragraphs. The first paragraph, supporting the thesis statement, justifications, support your reason by explaining, giving examples and details. Okay, the first reason why you support this idea, okay? The second reason, again, it supports the thesis statement. Support your reason by explaining, giving examples and details. Very similar. And 3, opposing others' viewpoint. The reason for the opposing viewpoint, state why opponents think that way, and refutation, prove that they are wrong or their argument is not powerful enough. Okay? Can you see the difference?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this third paragraph in your body is very important so that we can know the viewpoints from other people. Any questions?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you help me read the conclusion?
Yes. In conclusion, all in all, to conclude, statement of the thesis, final comments on the topic. Restate the thesis, summarize the main ideas, and or make final comments.
Very easy, right? Do you have any comments here?
Okay.
Remember, all of these, do you remember these words? Transitions, right? For a conclusion. I'm sorry?
¿Es lo mismo que los otros?
Yes. And we have a sample. Can you help me with the reading? Let's read this example.
Okay. Is Metrobus a solution? Istanbul, whose population has already exceeded 50 million, has a big network of public transportation. In addition to the classical service of bus, tram, subway, and ferryboat, people in this big city have been using Metrobus as a means of public transportation since 2007. It has always been a matter of discussion whether Metrobus is an effective means of transportation for Istanbul. As far as I am concerned, Metrobus is not an effective solution. Metrobus is not an effective solution to the public transportation system of Istanbul.
Okay, so what is your thesis statement? It starts right here. It has been a matter of discussion whether Metrobus is an effective means of transportation for Istanbul. That's your thesis statement. It's controversial whether these means of transportation is useful or not. Your opinion is that it's not. That's your opinion. And this is your opinion, and this is the thesis statement.
Yes.
Okay, easy, right? But you can see we have facts, we have evidence, We have very, very necessary information. 15 million population. That's a lot of people, right?
Okay.
And transportation since 2007. Okay, that's another fact. Even though it's an opinion, you need to show evidence, right? Let's continue to the first paragraph. Can you help me?
My first reason is that it has already exceeded its capacity and cannot function properly. Nearly, no sé decir ese número.
Nearly 800,000.
800,000 people take the metro bus every day. The buses, the platforms, the footbridge are full of people who try to research their destination. It is impossible
Reach.
to get
Try to reach their destination.
reach. It is impossible to get on or get off the bus, especially during rush hour. Therefore, the system of Metrobus does not work accurately.
Accurately.
Accurate.
Mhm. Accurately. Okay, so what is the topic sentence? My first reason, oops, up. Mhm. Let me get another color. My first reason is that it already has exceeded its capacity and cannot function properly. Now, remember that your opinion is to be against your thesis statement. Or not against, to show evidence why it's controversial. Right? And again, you show evidence. Nearly 800 people take the Metrobus every day. The buses, the platforms, the footbridges are full of people who try to reach their destination. It is impossible to get on or get off the bus, especially during rush hour. ¿Qué significa rush hour?
Deben ser como las horas pico.
Yes, that's correct. And look, a transition. Therefore, the system of Metrobus does not work properly. Okay. What about the second paragraph of the body? Can you help me with the reading?
Yes. My second reason is that it does not relieve traffic congestion in E5 motorway. Actually, it causes more traffic. The lines for automobiles are fewer and narrower than before, since two separate lanes for Metrobus were constructed. This leads to many problems during the day. For example, there are long queues of cars every day and night, especially during rush hour. Moreover, drivers using the emergency lane block the way of the ambulance.
Okay. So that says here, my second reason, okay, let's look at the topic sentence. My second reason is that it does not relieve traffic congestion in E5 motorway. E5 is just a code for highway. Algunos les llaman expressways, highways, motorways. Este solamente es un número, E5, porque estamos hablando de Estambul. Yo, la verdad, conozco muy poco de Turquía, de Estambul en específico, pero es una descripción de una highway, probablemente una de las principales. Now that you're in Chicago, you've probably seen big highways and expressways, right?
Yeah.
Like how many lanes? ¿Cuántos carriles tienen? Como 5 or 6, right?
No los conté, pero son
It-
inmensos.
yes, that they're big. I don't know if you've been doing rush hour, but there's a lot of cars. That's what a big city is. Now, you have here your topic sentence, and you have your, this is your second paragraph. Actually, it causes more traffic. The lanes for automobiles are fewer and narrower than before, since two separate lanes for Metrobus were constructed. This leads to many problems during the day. For example, there are long queues. ¿Qué significa queue? What's a queue?
No lo sé.
There are long queues. Un queue tal cual significa una línea de espera. Okay?
Okay.
There are long queues of cars every day and night, especially during the rush hour. Moreover, drivers using the emergency lane block the way of the ambulance. Okay, so this is another problem, and this is your opinion, but you're showing facts. Okay, now remember the third paragraph is supposed to be different. Now, can you help me with the reading?
Yes. On the other hand, there are some people who claim that Metrobus is a very effective solution for public transportation system in Istanbul. They say that it enables people to travel long distance faster and in shorter time. They might have a point. However, the metro buses are crowded with hundreds of people. You cannot even find a place to stand or read a book. So it might be faster, but it is not a comfortable journey at all.
Okay, so let's look at the topic sentence. On the other hand, well, this is a transition. There are other people who claim that Metrobus is a very effective solution for public transportation system in Istanbul. And maybe it is. Public transportation is meant to help. It does. But of course, there's always improvement. You always have to be looking to make everything better. Sometimes people or governments, they don't consider that useful. But maybe that's the problem here. But anyways, they say that it enables people to travel long distances faster in short time. They might have a point. However, metro buses are crowded with hundreds of people. You cannot even find a place to stand or read a book. So it might be faster, but it is not a comfortable journey at all. Okay. So in few words, yes, you're showing the opinion of other people, but in the end, you are saying, well, it's not, because there's a lot of people. And the problem is not public transportation, what I can see here. The argument of the reader, of the writer is that they're crowded, they're not comfortable, they're too much waiting in line. Yes. Pero también Istanbul has a lot of people, right?
Yes.
That's just way too much people. Tal vez no solamente metrobuses, debería de haber otro tipo de transporte. No sé, teletransportación. No, I'm just kidding. Pero ayudaría, ¿no?
Debería.
Anyways, ¿nunca has visto la película de Doom?
No.
Ok. Doom es un videojuego que salió hace muchos años. No lo recuerdo, pero mis amigos jugaban al principio de los 2000. Era un videojuego de computadora. Y finalmente hicieron la película por ahí del, I don't know, 2008. Y sale La Roca. Y they talk about the teletransportation, porque la escena de toda la acción es en otro planeta, pero se teletransportan porque son años luz para llegar a otro planeta, ¿correcto? Y sale una
Yes.
persona con medio cuerpo y dice, oh, porque cuando se teletransportan, llegan al lugar, a su destino y empiezan a vomitar. Ugh, so they feel dizzy, they feel funny and stuff. Y la persona que está ahí, el líder, le dice, ¿te imaginas? Antes terminabas con una pata acá, allá, o sea, mírame a mí. Yo terminé con este cuerpo para arriba aquí y el otro, quién sabe, por qué quedado. That could be a problem, but anyways, just an example. uh, no, the problem here is maybe not public transportation. The problem could be that there's a lot of people, just too much people, right? And you can see this problem anywhere. I'm not sure if Chicago has Metrobus, but I know for sure it has public transportation. I can relate to this because, for example, Mexico City has the subway. Now, there are a lot of people during rush hour. A lot of people, Camila. And yes, there's no place to read or stuff. Remember, this is transportation, not a place so you can relax.
Yes.
And maybe that's one of the things this writer doesn't understand it. No vas a viajar de vacaciones, vas a ir a trabajar, vas a transportarte. So there's always going to be inconveniences because people need to get to work, home, or other places, right?
Yes.
But that's my opinion. However, the claim here is that public transportation is not that effective. And that's true. But maybe there are other reasons. However, is his or her opinion, right?
Yes.
What about the conclusion? Can you help me with the conclusion?
Yes. All in all, I believe Metrobus is not an effective means of transportation for a mega city like Istanbul. It was a short-term solution, and now Istanbul needs to replace it with a more stable, safe, comfortable means of public transportation.
Okay. So in the end, you just summarize your thesis statement and the three claims for each paragraph on the body, right? And you have a total of 335 words. Remember, your opinion essay has to be the same, 335 words or more. It doesn't matter. One introduction, 3 paragraphs for the body, and the conclusion. So that means a total of 5 paragraphs, okay? Any questions, ma'am?
No.
No? Do you know any topic for your paragraph at this moment?
Mm,
No? Any topic?
No.
Can you think about something maybe
Mm,
that you might consider could be useful?
Aún no lo sé.
No? Okay. Well, I will share this information with you so that you can have it available. Okay.
Okay.
And don't forget, you already completed the expository essay. And I need to grade that. This
Sí.
opinion essay is due Monday, right? Monday what? Monday 26. Awesome. Okay. Give me just a sec. 26. December. The year is gone. So don't forget, this is you. And let's jumping into the next topic. Let's talk about reading ideas to use transitions at the beginning of new paragraphs. We need more help. How can we elaborate in our writing, right? And that's why this lesson is going to help us. Let's see. As an introduction, now, do you struggle with how to start new paragraphs when you're writing? Okay, yes. Okay, as a general rule, and to make things much easier, most paragraphs will begin with a transition. Lo vimos en nuestro, en este ejemplo, remember?
Teacher, I can see.
Oh, sorry. Give me just a second. Sorry. Too much coffee. Mucho café en la mañana. I have a lot of energy. Okay, so remember, you saw your transitions here. My first reason is that, my second reason on the other hand. And we have transitions to introduce each paragraph, and then we have transitions to introduce the ideas within each paragraph, right? Therefore, this leads to, for example, moreover, right? So this is a good scenario where we are using transitions, correct? Just remember the rules that we discussed, the information that I shared to you, that will help you a lot when to use this information. Now, let's go back. So these words and phrases help you show the relationship between the ideas you're representing or presenting. This way, the reader can follow your thoughts more easily, and that's a fact. On the other hand, without transitions, your writing will be difficult to read and risks coming off like a scattered collection of ideas. So let's take a look at how to start a new paragraph with transitions for better writing. Any questions about this intro? No?
No.
Okay, let's continue. Now, let's see. What's a paragraph? Good question. Let me see. Okay. Number one, a paragraph is a section of writing that presents one single topic. Okay. And we need a topic sentence, a main idea, shalala, shalala. It is usually made up of more than one sentence and begins on a new line with a transition. Okay. Put simply, well-written paragraphs begin with a topic sentence, several detailed sentences on that topic, and a closing sentence. Entonces, cada párrafo, hablando de tu body, por ejemplo, tienes tu main idea, tienes the body o la información principal, y después cierras tu párrafo con un closing sentence. And we have that here. Oops, not here. Right here. For example, well, all of these is the body of your paragraph, all of these. And this is your closing statement. Moreover, drivers using the emergency lane block the way of the ambulance. So it's actually very simple, straightforward. To provide a bit more detail, well-written paragraphs have logical and verbal breaches. Okay. ¿Qué significa? Logical and verbal breaches? Well, it needs to make sense. You need to be sure of what you're talking about and connect one idea to the other one. Okay.
Okay.
What are logical breaches? The same idea carries over from sentence to sentence. Verbal breaches. Keywords can be repeated in several sentences. Synonymous words can be repeated in several sentences. Yes, and this is something very important, Camila. Por eso es importante to be aware of the different vocabulary that we have learned. Remember, we have phrasal verbs, just regular synonyms, okay? So that you don't repeat words too much and they become too redundant. En este caso, bueno, esto es sobre tal vez verbos o nouns, pero si estamos hablando, por ejemplo, si te recuerdas en tu opinion, hablábamos del Metrobus. Bueno, Ese se tiene que repetir
Yes.
porque eso es lo que estamos cuestionando, right?
Yes.
That's the keyword, the verb of rich. Synonyms, for example, tedious, monotonous, I don't know, ineffective. You can, I mean, there's just a rainbow of so many words that we can use,
Okay.
right? And pronouns can refer to nouns in previous sentences, okay? Tal vez we don't have to say Metrobus, we can say it, como el payaso, it.
Yes.
O podemos decir Metrobus es public transportation, right?
Yes.
And transition words can be used to link ideas from different sentences. Yes. For example, if you're talking about your ideas, my first reason is that, my second reason, on the other hand, and all in all, I believe, sobre todas las cosas, eso es lo que significa, yo creo, all in all, because it's your opinion. So it has to be in first person, right? You can switch between second and third, but in the end, it's a first person essay. Now we're using an opinion essay as an example to talk about this information, right? Now, any questions here? No? Can you hear me?
Yes. No questions.
So what is a paragraph transition? Can you help me with the reading in here?
Yes. A paragraph transition is a sentence or unique paragraph that help the reader move from one paragraph to the next, or from one idea to another. A transition is the first sentence of a new paragraph. Occasionally, the last sentence of the prior paragraph acts as transition. When a writer wants to transition link two substantial paragraphs, they can use a standalone transitional paragraph.
Standalone significan por sí solas. Si regresamos a nuestro ejemplo, por ejemplo, siempre voy a usar este essay. Estos son paragraph transitions porque te ayudan a hacer una transferencia de un párrafo a otro. These are paragraph transitions. These are regular transitions within your paragraphs. Okay, any questions here?
No.
And again, why are paragraph transitions important? They link ideas, give your writing momentum, improve readability, set the stage for new ideas. Now, paragraph transitions link ideas. First and foremost, paragraph transitions serve to link two ideas. A body paragraph is generally devoted to a main idea or concept that fits into larger piece and explores a facet of the primary thesis statement. A transition sentence links your first paragraph to your second paragraph and so forth. Okay, so yes, we're linking ideas. Now, number two, paragraph transitions give you your writing momentum. ¿Qué significa momentum?
No lo sé.
¿No? Bueno, en physics, momentum significa masa por velocidad en un cierto tiempo. Pero no estamos hablando de physics. Estamos hablando del flujo, la fluidez, el impacto que va a crear tu escritura. A eso se refiere. Okay. Paragraph transitions are incredibly helpful when it comes to building momentum in your writing. Okay. Effective transitions propel your essay forward and keep your readers engaged. This is particularly important in academic writing or professional writing that can otherwise feel dry or static. Okay. Any questions here?
Mm, no,
No?
no.
Paragraph transitions improve readability. Transition words can help your readers track your ideas and understand how they relate to each other. Thoughtful transitions do glue readers into progression of your ideas and your overall train of thought. And we talk about transitions, but let's talk about, again, new idea and agreement. These transitions can be used to open a paragraph that covers another similar idea. In addition, additionally, moreover, furthermore, next, similarly, first, second, and third, on the other hand, or on the same token. Okay.
Okay.
That's when you introduce a new idea or you're agreeing to something, right?
Okay.
All right. Now, a contradiction. Remember, in your opinion essay, we talk about a contradiction in the third paragraph of your body. There are words and phrases when you are beginning a paragraph that contrast with previous paragraphs or at least presents alternatives. However, on the contrary, in contrast, on the other hand, nonetheless, nevertheless, regardless, in spite of, be that as it may. Okay. Any questions?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. So let's continue. Consequence. If you are opening a new paragraph that builds off of the previous paragraph by showing a cause and effect relationship, you might use some of the phrases below that as part of an adverb clause. Remember, adverb clauses are phrases that, like adverbs, answer how, when, where, and to what extent. For example, as a result of, as a consequence of, with this in mind, example, we have an example. As a result of the previous mentioned improvement in scores, teachers are considering whether to make assignments and tests more difficult. So we're using that transition right here. And this looks like a really nice topic sentence. The introduction of a paragraph, right?
Mm-hmm.
There. Boom. Beautiful. Okay, let's continue. Now for conclusions. Can you help me with the reading?
Yes. This transition helps you to signal that you're closing out your paper. Keep in mind that conclusion paragraph summarize or restate your thesis. And conclusion to conclude in summary to sum up in short on the whole together.
Okay. Any questions here?
No.
No? Okay. So now this is very important. Explanation of a standalone paragraph. The paragraph. Gold, a precious metal, is prized for two important characteristics. First of all, gold has a lustrous beauty that is resistant to corrosion. Therefore, it is suitable for jewelry, coins, ornamental purposes. Gold never needs to be polished and will remain beautiful forever. Well, that's pure gold, right? Porque ya cuando lo combinan, como que sí se necesita shinear, ¿no? Anyways, for example, in Macedonia, coin remains as untarnished today as the day it was minted 23 centuries ago. Another important characteristic of gold is its usefulness to industry and science. For many years, it has been used in hundreds of industrial applications. The most recent use of gold is in astronauts' suits. Astronauts wear gold-plated heat shields for protection outside the spaceship. In conclusion, gold is treasured not only for its beauty, but also it is for its utility. Yes, gold is better for conducting electricity than copper and silver, but it's expensive, right? Did you know that gold is not from the earth? Gold has been in the earth because of meteorites and other things that fall from the sky. That's why they have to dig and find gold, because gold is not a material from the earth. It comes from space. Anyways, now, going back to the standalone paragraph. In the table below, this paragraph in terms of the TEE approach to writing paragraphs. The topic, explanation or elaboration or discussion, an example of evidence. Explanation and elaboration tell you, the reader, more about the topic. Evidence and examples give the reader specific details that support your topic, that prove your claim about the topic is true. Now, before we get into details, do you have any questions in regards to this? No?
No.
Ok. Ahora sí, el mismo párrafo que tenemos aquí, pero usando este método de TEE, Topic, Explanation, Elaboration, and Example of Evidence. Ahora, the topic sentence, gold, a precious metal, is prized for two important characteristics. Y lo sacamos de aquí. Elaboration. First of all, gold has a lustrous beauty that is resistant to corrosion. Elaboration. It is suitable for jewelry, coins, and ornamental purposes. Evidence. Gold never needs to be polished and will remain beautiful forever. ¿Ves cómo estamos usando the TEE? Now,
Yes.
T is in the beginning, only for the topic sentence. Then we're going to switch between these two E's. Example, Macedonia coins remains as untarnished today as the day it was minted 23 centuries ago. Elaboration, another important characteristic of gold, it is usefulness to industry and science. Evidence, for many years, it has been used in hundreds of industrial applications. Example, the most recent use of gold is in astronaut suits. Explanation, astronauts wear gold-plated heat shields for protection outside the spaceship. And in conclusion, gold is treasured not only for its beauty, but also its utility. Tan, tan. Y eso significa standalone paragraph. Significa que está trabajando constantemente con tu topic. You give an explanation, you give evidence and examples. Boom, boom, back and forth, back and forth. Y aunque no lo creas, así lo hemos estado revisando en los demás ejemplos que hemos visto en argumentative and expository essays. But now, I'm giving you a breakdown of everything. Any questions here? Do you think this method makes everything easier? A little bit, right?
Sí.
Okay. So, y tenemos aquí unos ejemplos, right? Can you help me with the reading?
Yes. Explanation of substantial paragraph. Consider aseptic packing, the synthetic packing for the juice boxes so many children bring to school with their lunch. One criticism of aseptic packing is that it is nearly impossible to recycle. Yet on almost every other count, aseptic packing is environment environmentally preferable to other packing alternatives. Not only do aseptic containers now require refrigeration, but their manufacture also requires less than one-tenth the energy of making a glass bottle. What is true for juice boxes is also true for other forms of synthetic packing. The use of polystyrene, which is commonly referred to as styrofoam, can reduce food waste dramatically due to its insulation properties. Polystyrene also requires significantly fewer resources to produce than its paper counterpart.
Okay, so yes. So these are two paragraphs from body. I mean, it doesn't look to me as an introduction,
Yes.
right? These are just body paragraphs. We're doing transitions between each one and another one. So we're showing a topic sentence, we are showing evidence, and we're giving examples. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is a very, very complex topic, okay? Maybe too difficult to discuss, but anyways, let's move on into something more interesting. Now, do you have any questions before we switch to another thing?
No.
No questions, are you sure? Have you thought about your opinion yet?
No.
Not yet. Okay. Let me show you my screen. Let's do an exercise. An opinion essay. This is from the British Council. Learn how to write an opinion essay. Before reading, do the preparation task first, then read the text and tips and do the exercise. Now, information will soon be so easy to find on the internet that people will not need to remember anything. Do you agree? Huh. Take the 4 ideas that are most relevant to this question. Ok. Entonces déjamelo un poquito más chiquito. Ahí está. Esa es tu pregunta original. Information will soon be so easy to find on the internet that people will not need to remember anything. Do you agree? So what are the 4 ideas do you think are the most relevant to this question? Read these ideas and select 4.
You can find information about everything on the internet. But not everyone has access to the internet all the time. The second one, not everything you read on
Remember
the
your question.
internet
Remember your
is
question.
true.
Information will soon be so easy to find on the internet that people will not need to remember anything. Do you agree? Si tú estás de acuerdo con este statement, entonces tienes que tick las que están
Solo
en base a esto. Yes. Si no estás de acuerdo, es lo opuesto, porque aquí son como que dos ideas opuestas.
Mhm. Okay. Entonces, banking is very popular now. The internet is an important tool for marketing. It is quicker to remember something than to look it up online.
This is opposing.
Right?
Ujú.
¿Qué significa look it up?
Encontrarlo en línea.
Mm,
Aunque no lo creas, I believe this is the one.
oh, sí, pero creí que eran algo negativo.
Bueno, since internet is something that is being so useful and information is available faster, people that commit crimes have access to this information faster too. Te voy a dar un ejemplo. 2 weeks ago, I received a call from the bank. They had my account number, they had my name, my address, my phone number, everything. But they wanted to hack into my account. So they were asking me key information so that they could hack. They were lying to me saying that someone already hacked into my account, but it wasn't true. They were trying to hack. ¿Por qué la gente tiene acceso a esta información? Porque sometimes we leak information. En nuestro correo, no borramos nuestras bandejas, etc. I don't know. Many different ways, right?
Yes.
Even the same people from the bank, maybe they're the ones, right? But
Yes.
speaking about these assignments, I believe these are the 4 main topics. Porque todos estos son contradictory. Ahora, let's read an opinion essay in regards to the same question. Information will soon be so easy to find on the internet that people will not need to remember anything. Do you agree? Now, let's read this essay. Can you help me?
Here?
Yes, can you help me with the reading?
Yes. Nowadays, all the information we could ever need is available online, and some people say that means the end of having to learn anything. It is true that these days everything you want to know is a few clicks as you have internet access. However, not everyone has working internet all the time. For example, in certain buildings or remote location, so we do need to be able to remember information. Moreover, it takes time to look up everything you need to know online, whereas remembering something is immediate. The human memory is a much more efficient system. Another problem is the quality of the information online. How do we know if it is accurate or reliable? We need to think about other facts we know and remember how to compare information from different websites. Knowing and remembering how to find certain information will be more important than knowing the information itself.
Okay, let's continue.
Finally, the internet is a good tool, but it is not a useful replacement for our brains. If we did not remember anything, we will all spend ever more time on our phones and computers than we already do, which is not good for society. In
Society.
conclusion, the internet, sorry,
Society.
society. In conclusion, the internet offers us many things, but it is still important to use our knowledge and memories. We need our memories to function without the internet, and we also need to know how to use the internet properly.
Okay. So what do you think about this opinion essay?
Mm, it's true.
Mhm. Most of the
Yes.
information used here is the opinion, a little bit of examples, but in order to be a good opinion, you need to give more evidence, right? That's
Yeah.
the advice that I would strongly suggest. Now we have some tips. Read the question carefully. Respond to all ideas in it and all parts of it. Plan your ideas first and then choose the best ones. Introduce your essay by restating the question in your own words. En pocas palabras, es mejor que empieces un essay about opinions, an opinion essay, if you have a question. And you can state that question in your introduction, right?
Right.
Show in understanding of both sides of the argument. Okay. Use linking words to connect your ideas. Draw your conclusion from the main ideas in your essays. Do not introduce new ideas at the end. Remember, the conclusion is not about introducing new ideas.
Yes.
Okay. Dice aquí, write a number to put the essay paragraphs in order. Okay, let's see. So this is number 1. What is number 2?
Yes. Mm,
What is number 2?
the advantage of using memory over researching online.
Yes. And 3?
Point the difficult of finding good quality information online.
The difficulty.
Yes, difficulty.
And 4?
The negative social effects of internet use.
And the last one, of course.
Conclusion.
Good. Let's see. Now, this is very interesting. Write the linking words and phrases into the correct group. Contrasting, adding ideas, and finishing. What about contrasting? For example, on the other hand, what else?
Also, as well as.
Okay, as well as I would be adding idea. También como, that's what it means. Finishing, to sum it up, para agregar, okay. What else? Contrasting, ¿cuál otra?
What's more? No. Where is?
Yes. Yes. And however, todas estas son contrasting. Adding ideas as well as moreover. What about what's more? And finishing?
In conclusion.
And finally, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You see, this is easy, right?
Yes.
All right. So, well, let's practice our transitions. Complete the sentences. For example, number 1.
Nowadays.
Yes. Oops. Ah. What else?
Moreover.
However.
Okay. ¿Qué significa moreover?
Más adelante o más. Estás agregando una idea.
Okay.
Ujú. Pero however es una contradicción. What about 3?
Whereas. O moreover.
Es como usar al final donde se puede decir, donde ocurre, donde finalmente decimos something similar. Recuerda, Camila, you have to look these transitions with your dictionary so that you can adapt to them. Yo te puedo decir cómo funcionan para mí, but you have to study them so they can adapt for you.
Okay.
3. Whereas.
Whereas.
In the past, people lived on average 14 years past retirement age, whereas now they can expect to live 30. Como ahora ellos esperan vivir más de 30.
Okay.
Estás mostrando what? Una contradicción, ¿verdad?
Oh.
Porque tienes una idea y luego muestras otra idea. 4.
Moreover. On the other hand. What's more? Finally.
7. Well, actually,
As well as.
this one, finally, how would use it here in 7? And in 6, I would use
As well as.
Yes. And what about 8?
Había conclusion.
Yes. Mhm. What do you think about the question? Would it be better or worse if we never learn anything and we just use the internet instead? What is your opinion? From the original question, right?
Is worse.
Okay. Because at the end, we need to be able to use our own intelligence, right? And not depend on
Yes.
artificial intelligence. Yes. It's a good debate though, but more and more we are very dependent on artificial intelligence. All right, man. Well, that's all for today. Good practice.
Ok.
Could you help me with the
El
daily
lunes
survey?
pasaremos.
I'm sorry? Yes?
El lunes pasaremos.
Perdón. No te escuché.
Que si el lunes pasaremos clases.
Yes.
Ok.
Puede ser temprano o puede ser tarde, como tú me digas.
Ok. Le aviso porque creo que tenemos un almuerzo.
No problem. Yes. Mhm.
Ok,
And I'll
teacher.
send you the information, Camila, okay? Have a great day, and I'll talk to you Monday. Don't forget your assignments.
Feliz Navidad.
Merry Christmas. Have a great dinner.
You too. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.